Thank you. So welcome. We'll begin with a short grounding practice of about 10 minutes or so. And then we'll have a minute sort of pause and we'll move into a second longer practice. So just coming to practice, finding yourself a comfortable position and posture. And that may be seated, or if you choose, you could stand or lie down. It's really what is comfortable for you. But the fundamentals really are just ensuring you have an upright posture. And when we say upright, obviously doesn't need to be rigid or stiff, but just one that still rests with an easy posture. And just allowing the spine to be upright. And so turning our attention inwards, allowing ourselves these moments of stillness and quiet. And if you wish, just closing your eyes if you haven't done so already, or if you prefer, just lowering your gaze and just having a soft focus. And perhaps taking a deep breath in and a nice slow exhale. And then just allowing your breath to just return to normal. And perhaps just acknowledging if there's any tension in the body or any busyness in the mind. That's just doing a brief scan across your body for any areas of tension and just seeing if you can bring some softness to those areas. Up to the jaw, shoulders, even the hands. Just bringing some softness. Just noticing where those areas of tension may be for you and just allowing those to just relax. And similarly, just acknowledging if the mind is tense or busy. And just noticing that. And then with kindness, just gently returning your attention to being here in this moment. Nowhere else to be. Nothing to do right now. Seeing if those thoughts can pass and allow you to fully arrive and settle. And perhaps one way for you in allowing yourself to feel fully present is to notice your connection with your chair, if you're seated, with the floor. Just noticing where your body makes contact with the surface beneath you. almost as though it's rising up to hold you and support you. It's having a sense of the weight of your body in its connection to the chair, floor, the foundations of the building you're in. A sense of your weight against this surface. This surface sort of holding you. And you're sensing into those connection points. And perhaps noticing where you feel that connection most easily. Is it at the seat? Or with your feet on the floor? Maybe some sensations there make it easy for you to really sense into that connection. It's the feeling of texture at the feet. Or maybe it's the feeling of temperature and perhaps warmth where you're sat. So notice where that connection feels strongest, allowing you to feel rooted. And turning your focus to your breathing now. And welcoming in each breath. And letting go each old breath as you exhale. Maybe there's a sense of feeling this breath low down in the abdomen or the lower back, close to where you feel connection with the surface beneath. Each inhale allowing you to feel more held, almost a force that keeps you seated. Working with gravity to hold you in place. And broadening out from the abdomen and lower back. Sense into your core and your spine. Taking this opportunity to sort of check back in with your posture. Noticing the lifting and lowering of your shoulders as you breathe. And then sensing into your neck. What do you notice there? And across to the jaw and the chin. And noticing the tilt of your chin, perhaps. Noticing if there's any tension across the jaw. And sometimes just simply noticing that can be enough to soften it. And then up to your eyes, and your forehead. Noticing any sensations that may be across the whole of your face. Sensing into a feeling of ease and rest across your face and its expression. And then into the crown of your head, just noticing the crown of your head, sort of facing towards the ceiling. Really opening out. Sense of poise. Allowing your attention just to drift back down across your ears, down over your shoulders, sweeping down through your arms, your hands, where they may be making contact with your legs. And sweeping your attention down into your legs and into your feet. Reconnecting once again with the earth beneath you. And when you're ready, ending this short practice and perhaps blinking your eyes open if you wish, or just have a short 1 minute pause before starting the next practice. Coming back to your meditation posture, that may be different now. You may have chosen to shift around a little. That's fine. Feel comfortable for the next 15 or so minutes. So just sensing back into your posture, your body, the body as it sits here, connected with your chair, connected with the floor. And gently closing the eyes again, if you wish. Really sensing into your presence of the body in the here and now. And with this practice, I'm going to invite you to explore the sense of space. It'll be the space within us and outside of us. So the invitation now, and it's purely invitational, is to invite you to explore our breathing initially and the space within our breathing. So firstly, just invite you to tune into your breathing now as the main focus of your attention, and only if that's comfortable for you. If it isn't, then do feel free to choose to focus your attention perhaps on your hands or another suitable anchor for you. And feel free to rejoin when you wish. But just noticing the natural rhythm of your breathing. Now, of course, what's inevitable when we invite ourselves to focus on the breathing and its natural rhythm, its tendency to change the breath. We'll see if you can maintain a certain distance from the breathing in order to simply witness the breath as it comes in and out of the body. We may do this by noticing the breathing more easily as it sort of shifts and moves the body and creates a sensation within the body. For you may notice your breathing more easily at the nostrils or the lips, or maybe somewhere in the torso, perhaps the ribs flaring or the belly rising and falling. Please feel free to choose one of those areas that allows you to really sense into your breathing most easily. For me, it's at the nostrils. For you, it may be at the belly. Make your decision. And just noticing as the breath comes in and then leaves once more. And it may be that after a short while, you may notice that there is a short pause between the inhale and the exhale. Or a short pause at the end of the exhale before you inhale. It may be so slight. As we slow our breathing down, it's quite common for there to be a pause or a rest between the breaths. And if it's not there for you, just acknowledge that and just let that be. That's okay. If you can notice a space, notice what that's like. It's a momentary pause. It's momentary space. A space of stillness. True stillness. And with the fullness of each breath, I'd like us to invite, I'd like us to follow that, our breathing, and explore the spaciousness within our bodies. With each breath, you may notice the touch of air at the nostrils. And then as that breath, that inhale, passes through the nostrils and into the throat. This space in the nostrils, sense of space in the throat, that's serving as a passage for our breathing. Serves as a passage all the way down into the lungs. The lungs, another area that comprises a great deal of space. In the form of really tiny air sacs. Really small spaces that serve to really receive and then expel the air that you've breathed. Doing a vital job of exchanging oxygen for carbon dioxide. Noticing any sensations of blood circulating throughout the body. Perhaps might be in the form of tingling or a sense of warmth. Our blood just circulating through a real network of spaces in the form of blood vessels and arteries, veins. Our blood flowing and carrying this oxygen, all the nutrients that our body needs. Again, through lots of little passageways, lots of space within the body, carrying what it needs to keep us alive. And carrying nutrients around the body, having a sense of the space within the body to aid with digestion. Nutrients that serve our body and made their way from food put into our mouth, taken down through the throat, the esophagus, and processed, digested in the intestines. A great deal of space that processes what we need, enabling the food to travel throughout the body and nourish it. This may be noticeable for you in terms of perhaps sensations of digesting the last meal you ate. You may have a sense of that space within the body through these sensations, rumblings or gurglings. And let's not forget our minds, and the space that we have in our bodies. But what space do we have in our mind? And perhaps shifting your attention to any thoughts that may be present. Acknowledging that thoughts come and go, and allowing them to pass. As they do, perhaps observing the space between thoughts. Perhaps they come thick and fast. Or maybe there's just the odd thought pops into the mind. Quite a lengthy gap before the next one. Mindfulness practice, not ridding ourselves of thoughts, noticing and acknowledging that they're there, and returning to our focus. And for us, in this moment, just seeing if we can observe the space between our thoughts. How much room is there between your thoughts? And perhaps even being curious about the size and shape of each thought. Maybe the persistence of some, and perhaps lessen the space. Be curious about that. And being careful not to be drawn into the storyline of our thoughts. Being an impartial observer. Almost as though thoughts are clouds passing through the sky of your mind. See their size and shape. See the space between one cloud and the next. Before we end the practice, shifting away from space between our thoughts and inviting you to sense into your body once more. A sense of the whole of your body sat here in practice. Sense of your posture, your size, your shape. Feeling connected to your seat and the floor. And seeing if you can expand your awareness beyond the edge of your body, so beyond your skin, to allow you to have a sense of the environment that you're in. And even with our eyes closed, can be a sense of our proximity to things that may be in the room around us, furniture, walls, ceiling. So expanding your awareness out into the space around you, beyond the skin. And breathing into this space. Beyond the edges, beyond the boundaries of your skin, your body. into the environment that you're in. Sense of really opening out. And spaciousness around you. A sense of that space around you. It can hold thoughts, emotions, can hold you, your body. As we conclude the meditation, is just once more noticing the space between each breath. Noticing that pause. Noticing that stillness. And know that you can access this sense of space and stillness whenever you wish. Thank you.